Hello and welcome. My name is Stephanie Stiefel-Williams, and with me here is Keely Baisden-Knudsen, and we are the proud co-founders of the Legacy Theater here in Stony Creek, Connecticut. We are so thrilled to be able to invite you to our grand opening of our inaugural season, which will begin April 23rd in our newly renovated, state-of-the-art, gorgeous theater at the site of the former Puppet House. And we're so excited because we have been doing this renovation in conjunction with and with assistance by the State Historic Preservation Office. Here we're in front of the beautiful facade, which has been lovingly restored, each board removed and numbered, refurbished, and put back in exactly the same place. So the outside of this building looks exactly the way it did about 100 years ago. And Keely, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of these fabulous vitrines?
So there's two vitrines that are just as it was back in the day here at the Legacy Theater. And they're going to house the posters that'll have the season for the entire year. And then also on the other side will be a very fun selfie station. There's going to be pictures of how the theater looked back in the 1900s and early on through to where we are today. So you can get kind of a historical moment in front of the newly restored Stony Creek Theater here at Legacy in front of that. Then if you go around to the courtyard, there are 3 museum windows. These windows are indicative of certain time periods and eras of the theater. The first one is when it was a silent picture house back in the turn of the century. And then the second one will be the 20s and 30s when iconic figures such as Orson Welles and Joseph Cotton were on the boards here in this very building. And then the third one is for the Stony Creek Puppet House, which a lot of us are very familiar with and know and from its cherished history from that era.
And then some of our patrons may be interested in taking a little tour around this beautiful village. We're just a short walk away from the Thimble Islands, and we have some beautiful little shops and little restaurants right down the road. And then around the corner here is the George Victor Artist Cottage, which was named by one of our board members, Jana Shea, and her husband Tom, in honor of Jana's father. And it will be kind of an artist annex so that people who want to come and be creative, people from maybe New York City or in other places, can come and just be creative, get away from it all. And that's really part of our mission, to support new works and the arts in general.
So I think we're ready to open the doors, so why don't you come on inside? Here we have the box office, which was just recently named by Jeffrey Hoffman of Hoffman Auto. We are so excited to welcome you here with your masked faces and 6 feet apart. We'll do your temperature checks before you enter the building, and then we'll have our box office manager here ready to go down will call and give you your tickets. We have a very lively season. We're starting out with Barefoot in the Park, which runs April 28th to May 23rd. We're then doing a world premiere of Just Desserts, a musical, which is a comedy and very fun. Then we move on to do Oedipus Rex, which is one of the great tragedies of all time. Then we have The Last 5 Years by Jason Robert Brown. And then in December, we have 2 weeks of a holiday show, A Christmas Carol. So make sure you come back and get tickets for that as well. We have Broadway concerts that are from Broadway performers that are going to be right here performing intimate concerts just for you. There's so many wonderful things to come and see, camps and classes to enjoy, the Wheel Life Theater Troupe for those that ambulate with crutches or use wheelchairs. It's such a wonderful gem of a theater, and we're so excited to invite you right here to get your tickets at the box office. If you'd like to go online and see what we have to offer and purchase tickets, please do so. www.legacytheaterct.org. And we spell theater with an R-E, so it's legacytheaterect.org. You can also go online and go to contact us and go to our 1-800 number, which is 24/7 box office, if you'd like to do that over the phone as well. So thank you. We'll see you at the show.
Upon entering our beautiful lobby, you will be wowed by the changes that have occurred here over the last year. First, you will see our donor wall, which will be an architecturally designed wall where it will list the names of our wonderful donors, which are so important to us. Over in this direction, you have our handicapped bathrooms and our handicapped accessible wheelchair lift for those members of our tech crew who may ambulate with a wheelchair and need to get up to our second floor tech booth. That's something we're very excited about because that's a very unusual feature in many of the theaters in this area. And then you will be at our box office where you will be able to pick up your tickets and then get ready to go in and see one of our wonderful performances. And now come on upstairs with me where we will be on the mezzanine and you can see our balcony seating, our tech booth, and a reveal of the beautiful theater that we've been waiting so long to show you. Come on with me. And here we are. Welcome. We're so pleased to be able to show you our gorgeous theater. As contractors are putting the finishing touches on the place, we'd love to show you our beautiful velvet seats, our gorgeous gold proscenium, and our dramatic curtain. And right here in the ceiling, we have our nautical theme, which is not only beautiful, but is cleverly designed so that it hides the sound and light equipment that is hidden behind it. And you'll note, if you look down at the stage, that we are currently constructing our set for Barefoot in the Park, which opens on April 28th. As we descend the stairs of our mezzanine level, you have a terrific view of our state-of-the-art technical booth, and also of all 127 seats in our theater. And as we arrive at our main level, you can see the cleverly architecturally designed orchestra pit. When we have need of an orchestra pit, we have this beautiful space. But when we don't need an orchestra, it can be covered up with floor, and then we have 2 rows of seating available for extra patrons. Not only can our patrons be comfortable as they sit in our beautiful seats, but they can feel secure knowing that they are socially distanced from other audience members. People will be wearing masks, and we have installed an ultra-modern filtration system which filters out particles like viruses and treats the air with UV lighting before it is distributed around the auditorium. You're here with me on stage where I'm happy to share with you some other cool aspects of our theater. Upstairs, we have 2 dressing rooms complete with showers, which are under Actors' Equity standards. And then downstairs, we have another dressing room, which is handicap accessible. And it was named by James Roday, star of Psych and A Million Little Things. Above us, we have a combination of motorized rigging and manual rigging. And finally, up at the top, we have a 3rd-story catwalk, which runs the length of the theater all the way to the technical booth behind you. Thank you so much for joining us on this tour of Legacy Theater. We are so looking forward to welcoming you to the long-awaited grand opening of our inaugural season. Tickets are available online by going to our website at www.legacytheaterct.org. Thank you, and see you at the theater.